In 1931, in the teeth of the Great Depression, the Nevada legislature made a daring move and created two legalized industries, gambling and the 6-week divorce. By the 1940s, Reno was synonymous with divorce, and divorce seekers came running by the thousands. If you had the money and the need for privacy, you came to one of the dude ranches where the clientele was upscale. At the Flying M.E. Dude Ranch in Franktown, Nevada, the guest register had Eastern socialite names like Astor, DuPont, and Roosevelt. Hollywood celebrities like Gable, Gardner, and Hayworth vacationed at the ranch because they knew the owner would protect their privacy from the press. On Sunday, May 16, 2004, the gates of the famous Dude Ranch were opened to 70 guests who gathered for a special reunion. Nearly everyone had a personal connection to the ranch or its legendary owner, Emmy Wood. The gathering was hosted by authors Bill and Sandra McGee to thank the many people who contributed to their book, The Divorce Seekers, a photo memoir of a Nevada dude wrangler. In the 1940s, Bill McGee was the head dude wrangler on the Flying M.E., and the book is a collection of his favorite stories, mixed with Nevada history and enriched with photographs and memories from many contributors, some from old-timers who were there in the ranch's heyday, others from their offspring. The divorce ranches are gone now, their era ending in the 1960s with the liberalization of divorce laws in other states. A historical marker commemorates Franktown, and the Flying M.E. is now a privately owned family residence. However, for one afternoon, guests stepped back in time to what many call the good old days and shared their memories of life on Nevada's most exclusive dude ranch.
And now let's meet our honorees. In chapters 3 and 4 of The Divorce Seekers, Bill remembers the Tahoe Inn and Pop Bechtel and his two sons, Carl and Bill, from the summer and fall of 1947, when Bill wrangled dudes and was a hunting guide for Bob Skates at the lake.
I arrived there after Bill and I were married, and he came home from the war in 1945. And unbeknownst to me at the time, after our first child was born, I used to take her down to the Bobby Skates stable to go horseback riding all the time. And I guess you were there then.
Oh,
4 generations of the Bliss family played major roles in the development of Lake Tahoe, including the elegant and historic Tahoe Tavern in Tahoe City and the gracious Glenbrook Inn on the east shores of Lake Tahoe.
I still have I have 2 bottles with beer, Tahoe beer, in my bar in Carson City, 2 that are full of beer given me by Penna Hart, which are great treasures.
Okay, thanks very much, Bill.
Like the Bliss family, the Winters family also dates back to the days of Nevada's Comstock boom. The elegant Winters Mansion is about 3 miles north of the Flying M.E. on Highway 395. Scattered among ranches and farms, it was one of the few other opulent mansions, like the Bowers Mansion, built in the Washoe Valley from fortunes made on the Comstock.
Actually, we met Emmy for the fact that John D. had a dairy in Carson, the only dairy at that particular time. And he used to deliver milk to her. This is where John D. met Clark Gable, and he sometimes would not return for quite a while because they'd be sitting out here chewing the yeah, having a good time. Anyway.
John D., do you have anything you'd like to say, or did she say it all?
I think she probably said it.
Oh, okay. Women have a way of doing that, don't they?
I reread it this morning, carefully, with the pictures and so on, and I honestly, when I came, I expected to see Emmy Wood. I really did. Yeah. And saw all the others, and the Gus Bundy's pictures, and all the others, and the different people that we knew, and the Guy Schlipper, and all the things that were done over the years.
Gus Bundy was a renowned artist and photographer and is famous for his dramatic series of wild horse photographs shot during a roundup on the Nevada desert during the 1950s.
Well, thank you, both Sandra and Bill. I would like to add to what everybody else has said here, that you have really re-inspired all of us with the fondest memories of Washoe Valley as a place, the people who I grew up with, and the people that I saw for many years. And in fact, you uncovered a photograph that my sister and I are just thrilled with.
My greatest regret growing up reading Hemingway was that I missed Paris in the 20s, but after getting to know everybody of the Cafe Society and the people in Washoe Valley through some of their children and some of their families, I think it was one of the most remarkable cultural times in the American West, and they really helped to define the American West.
What was going on in those dude ranches? Wouldn't that be the job for a young fellow like me to have? Whether I could ride a horse or not didn't make any difference. That had to be the place to be. And then to meet a genuine cowboy, somebody that is not just a for real cowboy, but somebody that has got the heart to go with it. And there's a lot to this gentleman. I thank you so very much for allowing me to be part of this book.
Did the divorcees tend to kind of fall in love with the cowboys?
Yes, they did. That was a preferred job of these guys, to get on with to get a job with the dude as a wrangler, like Bill McGee was. Have you read his book?
It's a great book.
Well, you got an inkling of that.